Yeah. Dude! Found me. Oh. See ya. There's no way. What is up, y'all? This is not the fish you normally see on this channel, but you know, Chad was down pretty bad with the pneumonia, so I decided to go out, made a little video, had a pretty good day. It was actually probably the best day I've ever had, you know, when you take into the consideration my mindset going into it. I did not think I was going to have a good day. I was just going out to be out on the water and had a good day. This video was shot about a month ago, but, you know, these techniques still work. You could go out today right now and throw these sand baits, the same techniques, and catch fish. So I hope y'all enjoy the video. Drop a comment below on what you think, and yeah, I hope y'all go out and take these same, because I'm telling you, they will work right now today, and I just hope y'all go out and smash them. But here's the video. Alright guys, since it had been a couple weeks since I'd been fishing, I decided to pull up to a spot that I have some history with. And I just wanted to really kind of look at what the fish were doing, figure out where they're positioning, where in the water column, and more than anything, just start getting dialed in with my angles to my active target. So when I do pull up on a good fish, that I'm not having to waste cast on, you know, trying to be sure I'm hitting my beam right. So we waste it, or not waste, we, you know, we get a couple casts in, get dialed, and then we move up to where I think the fish should be, and then our day begins. All right. So when you take off 2 weeks of fishing, you end up building some rust on your skills. But a little cool thing I like to do with the Yak Attack leverage hunting net is it's got that offset in the handle, so you're able to put 1 foot to hold the net still on one side and then hang the net off of the other, keeping the fish in the water while you do some stupid stuff like me by tangling up your rod tip. So just a cool little tip for y'all. All right, first fish of 2024. This is literally the first fish I've caught this year. So today's January 1st. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you start a year off. Made one little adjustment. You know, it's very windy out here, so I decided to go a little heavier on my weight and then go to a bigger size bait. So, but let's get a weight on her. All right, 4.4. That's how you ring in a new year, with a solid 20 and a half and a 4.4. But there you go. First fish of 2025, excuse me. First fish of 2025 is a 20 and a half and 4.5 pounds almost. So love it, love it, love it. Let's get her back in the water. So I was throwing that one right there. I think that's an 1/8 ounce head, and it's, you know, just a very natural color. That's that 6 cents flush, the 5.2 or 5.4. I can't. 5.2. It's that bait right there. So I was throwing it on an 1/8 ounce head, and then I was like, man, with this wind, it's just I'm not being able to work it right. Wind's blowing slack in my line. So I went to just a little bit heavier, just changed the color up just because the sun decided to come out and play. But sometimes that's all it takes, is adding a little bit more weight so that you're being sure that that bait is being worked properly. So just keep that in mind the next time you go out fishing. So I spent about another 35 minutes, you know, after I caught that first fish, throwing at some of these fish that were pretty much glued to the bottom. Had a couple come up and nose it, but they would not fully commit to a bait. So it kind of keyed me in. I needed to throw something a little more reaction style. Let's see if we can go up here and crank one. Is this a fish? If this is a, oh. This is a giant. I think it's barely hooked too. Whoa, you gotta be kidding me. It's barely hooked. Barely hooked. Don't do it. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's got a hook. Just take what you want. Stay down, stay down, stay down. Stay down. Come on. Take what you want. Take what you want, baby. Oh my goodness. Come here. Come here. Oh, that might be an 8-pounder. Dude, it's the first day of the year. Oh wait, this might be more. This might. Oh no. I might have just did something, guys. Oh. Dude, look at this. This fish has got me jacked up. Okay, calm down. Oh my goodness. The back camera was not recording the entire time. Oh, what a bonehead move. What a bonehead move that was. Dude, this might be an 8-pounder. What a bonehead move that the camera was not recording. Oh. Crush 500 DD. I gotta get a weight on this thing. Come on, baby, go 8 pounds. Go 8 pounds, please. Oh, 713. I'll take it all day. In the bass fishing world, that's an 8-pounder. Let's get you some water, big girl. Oh my, dude. Look at that. Holy crap, son. Look how thick. Look at that. Look at, I mean, that thing is built. Holy crap. 23 1/4. Dude, that's an 8-pounder. God, I love fishing, dude. I just absolutely love it. I mean, look how beautiful that fish is. Let me turn this. Look at that thing. That thing is built. Let's get her back in the water. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna FaceTime the old man.
Yeah.
Happy New Year, baby.
Nice.
8-pounder.
How long is it?
23 1/4, almost 23 1/2.
Sweet.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Are you still sleeping?
I'm not sleeping, but I'm fucking hurting.
Oh, pneumonia got you still?
Whooping my ass.
All right, I'm gonna get this girl back in the water and I'll holler at you later. So, I got a 23 1/4 and a 20 1/2 so far, so I may be onto something.
Nice.
See you, girl. Got the back camera recording now, thankfully. Did not get that on the back camera. Dude, that would have been amazing to get on the back camera. I had, you know, that fish come up and wallered, so that felt good. Let me adjust myself real quick. That felt real good, so got that one on a crankbait. You know, I had thrown this crankbait earlier. I was just trying to see what the water temperature and the line and the rod that I got, where it was diving to, what, you know, depth range it was doing on the active target. And then I had a really big fish. I mean, I think it was all of 10 pounds, at least 8 or 9. It was a big one. I saw it came up and dwarfed it, or came up and charged it. I'm a bonehead and just stopped reeling, just got too excited and, you know, just made a rookie mistake. So I've been throwing, you know, the minnow for a little bit, but, you know, I caught that first one on that bait right there, and, you know, I was throwing this minnow because I was like, man, a big cold front come through and the water was all messed up. So I was like, you know, they're probably going to be in a little bit of a finicky mood. So I was throwing that for a little bit. Wasn't getting bit. Like I said, I had saw a fish, you know. I said saw a fish chase this bait right here. And then I put it down for a little bit, and then I'm sitting here and catch a 20.5, and I'm just seeing a lot of fish on the active target just acting real funny. So I said, you know what? Let's put the minnow down, stop staring at the screen, and let's just go burn a crankbait. You know, this has got a nice tight wobble for you know, those wintertime finicky fish, and we ended up putting an 8-pounder in the boat. We're gonna call it 8 pounds. It's 2 ounces from an 8-pounder, and in the fisherman world, we call that an 8-pounder. Excuse me. We're gonna get back after it. I'm out here, you know, I'm feeling, got something under the weather, but I'm out here chewing Hall's cough drops like they're M&Ms because my throat is killing me. So not being very, you know, enthusiastic today, but we're gonna get out here and see if we can't catch some more. That's what we're doing right now, or that's what's worked so far. Let's hope it just continues to play out. We can get about at least 3 more. Let's try to get a, you know, start 2025 with a good limit. We're gonna rearrange some baits right here based off of what they were doing. I tried throwing a jig at them, but, you know, they weren't playing with the jig, so it's okay. I'd rather speed crank than drag a jig around. Ooh. If you ever want to know if it's a crappie or a bluegill down in that pile, just throw your little clobber minnow at them and you'll find out shortly. Dude! Who is calling me? Come here, baby. Enough playing. Yes, sir! It's another 4 or 5 pounder. Oh, see ya. Come here. You ready yet? I'll take that as a no. Come on. Ooh. God, angry dude. Alright, we're gonna lock you down and come here. We're gonna play with fire and not net you. Ooh, buddy. That's another 20. Oh, look at that dude. I can't see myself. Oh, look at that. Another one on the flush. They started to get a little finicky again, so figured, alright, those time to get finesse with you. Go high 4.8, maybe 5. Oh, 5 on the dot. That's what I'm talking about. 5 on the dot. Add you to the list. So I like this setup I got right here. So I put the Yak Attack phone holder right here on the side, just like right here, and then my board's also right here. So all I got to do is take this thing right here. Usually I don't have a rod on this side, but I'll cycle through some baits. So put them in here, pop them up. I'll hike my leg up since I got some long legs. And then look, it's in the phone holder right here, and then I just pop it. I lay it in my lap some. And you gonna go 21? No, 27.5. So take your pictures, and bam. $27.5, almost 21-inch 5-pounder. That's what I'm talking about. We are making a nice limit on the day. Beautiful fish, man. I mean, look how thick and healthy that fish is. Look at that little belly on him. So yeah, there's a 5-pounder. So let's get her back in the water. All right, so they got a little finicky. They're being, you know, a little pain in the butt. So they weren't hitting the crankbait. I did a little lap, nothing. You know, was playing with different depths, different retrieve speeds on the crankbait, nothing. So I retired it to the back into the black pack. After that, I threw, I was like, yeah, they're being a little moody, so I threw a little swim bait at them. I think that's that little 6-inch Bass Mafia swim bait. Threw that at a couple of them, nothing. You know, threw it blindly, no bites. After that, I was like, well, if I got to do it, I guess I'll do it. And threw a little jig at them for a little bit. That's that, 6-inch divine jig, 1/2 ounce, with a little Congo crawl on the back of it. But nothing was playing with it either. I think I got one little sniff on it, but so went back to old reliable flush. Threw a little flush at them for a little bit, and that's it right there. This one got tore up. Threw a flush at them again, and it's that little bit heavier. Like I was telling you about this wind. I'm on a point right now, and the wind's blowing across it. Usually I stick with like an 1/8 or a 3/16, but today the wind is it's scorching. I hope the audio is good. So I went to, this is either a 1/4 or 5/16. I'll double check in my package and then post it up on the screen. But it's either a 1/4 or 5/16. Just a little guppy head, and that 5.2-inch flush, not fluke. It's like a fluke, but it's called the flush. Got a bit. So that's put the 20 1/4, 4.5, and now that it was either 21 or 27.5 5-pounder. Guess I'm gonna stick this in my hand for a little bit and see if I can't get a few more, because a couple more of them would be really nice. We'll get back after it, because this is too much fun. I like these days. I'll take, don't get me wrong, I could go catch 3-pounders all day and have pretty much just as much fun. I've only gotten 3 bites today. It's a 7-pounder, or almost an 8-pounder. It's 7.13. We're gonna call it 8. Got an 8-pounder, a 4.5, and a 5. We're gonna try to get 2 more just to fill a limit. But if I don't catch another fish today, I will be just as happy, just as proud of what I've done in the day, and just as satisfied. So we're gonna rig this dude up, kind of messing it up, trying to rig and talk. Get that dude rigged up nice and neat for him, and hopefully catch another one. I'm gonna put the face mask up because it is chapping my lips bad, chapping them bad. Thanks Real Tree for making a good hoodie, fishing hoodie I should say. All right, so I'm seeing a lot of fish up, I'm seeing some fish out here in that 25 to 35, but none of them wanting to play. So we're just going to stick with, typical don't leave fish to find fish. And that's even, more pronounced when you're catching 7s and 5s. So, I mean, like, that right there is probably a 9-pound bass, 8-pound, maybe 10 in this lake. Those just aren't playing right now. So there is some days to where I will, just swing for the fences, and I'm going 10 or none. And today's not one of them days. Today is the day of having fun catching 4s and 5s, which to me every day is that, but you know what I'm saying. Go down there, little minner. Well, you're really not a little minner. Somebody is not happy over there. I don't know if the audio can hear it, but somebody is upset. Dude, that's a giant. Oh, what kind of cast was that? Man, if this fish right here bites, I might just lose my mind. Swimming away. Oh! Little peckerhead just nicked it. Come here, baby. Oi. Just want to come up here and make a scene, don't you? Come here. All right. Nothing on the minnow. Look at them down there. Look at all, that's all bass. All bass over 4 pounds. 3 pounds, 4 pounds right there. We're gonna turn our motor off. Let it push us back while we do this. You gonna go forward for us? 312. Just a wee little bitty baby. Are you gonna bless us with a 20 at a 19.5? Just a little guy. Just a wee little baby. All right, 19.5, 3 pounder. Man, look at that dude. Look at him in the sun. Beautiful fish, man. Healthy. Look at that. That's the sign of a healthy fish right there, where it is thick all the way up and down. So, appreciate you playing the game, buddy. We'll see you next time. Where are you going? Straight to the bottom. Like a piss missile. So you gonna go to that brush pile? You got a little buddy joining them. Right into that brush pile. Oh, no, he's gonna go past it. Just hanging out with his friend. All right, so here's a little tip while I'm thinking about it. To start, to learn what you're looking at on forward-facing sonar, right? I just caught that fish. It's 3 pounds, or 3.5, 4 pounds, almost 4 pounds, 312. Put that fish back in the water and find it with your active target, and then look at it at different, depths and distance. And now you're in your head going, okay, that size dot on my screen at whatever settings you have, X and Y, that's a 4 pounder. Because what that'll allow you to do is be a lot more efficient out on the water, especially during tournament day tour. You're trying to fish for 5 big ones, and you're not just out there fishing for, every fish in the lake. You can, using that little trick, you'll know what size fish you're throwing at. Exactly, it'll dial it in. You're not guessing, oh, that's a big dot and a small dot. You're saying, based off that size of dot, I remember, oh, that's a 4 pounder. He's around 20 inches. Well, that may or may not help you, during that time of your tournament or day or whatever you're doing. Just a little tip for you to help you understand your active target or live sonar, whatever you're using, a little bit better, and then just becoming, that much better with it. We pretty much have figured out what we're going to do until that sun gets below them trees, because when that sun gets below them trees, I'm done. We'll keep the jig out. You never know when you'll be coming up to a brush pile and you just want to drop one on its head real quick. So be sure our little minnower's good. Oh yeah, she's ready. So we're going to try to catch one more decent one, and then we're going to get out of here. Try to see if we can't find a decent one real quick. Make me look like I know what I'm actually doing sometimes. I'm trying, but the sun's going down and we're getting out of the...
He got it. 2-point conversion tied up.
Dude, come on. Eat the lure.
All right. Well, this is crazy. They're paying it to the fans, the Texas fans, and the audience right now. All.
If this is a fish, this is a good one. Hold on. Come on, drag. Oh yeah. It's not a 5. It might be a 5.
Okay. What do you think? They're tied up.
Well, you can stay on. You can stay on the phone. Here's 5. Oh, buddy, this is a 20. Come here. I ain't going to.
Here's a video about it.
I'm videoing right now. Bam. There's 5. That's 20. Yep. That's a. You still there?
You got 100 inches to start the year off.
Yeah. All right, guys. So the old man is on the phone with me right now. He's on my watch right here. He's at home with pneumonia, so I'm out here just rubbing it in his face. But he's narrating the game for me. So say hello to the folks at home, Chadwick.
I wasn't just narrating the game. I was letting you know Arizona just tied the game.
Yeah.
And Texas with 5 minutes to go, so now it's 24-24.
Let's see if this little dude will go 4 pounds. Oh, dude. 4 on the dot. Look at that, guys. 4 on the dot.
So what's that put you for total for the day?
Hold on, let me ring it in. 24.14. I need 2 ounces to have.
Yeah, 25 and 25.
Yeah, I got 24.14.
Yeah, but it needs to show 25 on the screen.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Let's clear it. All right, get back after it, man.
All right, bye. Okay, beautiful fish, dude. God, these fish are so pretty. Like, the camera will not do it justice how pretty these fish are. Like the scale patterns, just the symmetry of it, the patterns that they have. I just admire pretty much each and every one I catch. You get it in the sun. These like top scales right here have like an emerald in them, even though the water's like dirty. So yeah, there we go. Another 4 pounder. Thanks, buddy. Oh, yes, that felt good. Not as good as my throat feels from all this cold wind, but we're making it worth it out here. First 5 of the day, 24.14, so pretty much 25 pounds. That's all I've set the hook on. Well, other than that brim I caught just for fun. You know, this time of year, I like to throw a crappie rod. Just a little crappie rod in the boat, just in case I pull up on a school of crappie or the bass are just, you know, being difficult. I'll just, you know, change course and start going after some crappie and maybe take home some dinner. But yeah, so I've had 5 bites today that are bass, that are the targeted species, and we got 25 pounds almost. So that's that feels good. We got a 7.13, a 4.4, 5 even, 4 even, and a 3.12. I don't know who would not have fun with that in a day, but I am sure having a blast out here. Oh, you bit the tail. I just had the opportunity. That was a pretty big fish. Sometimes in fishing, that's all you can ask for, is just the opportunity to do something good. Check that out. Eating a fish. Look, eating it on the... That was cool. So after seeing that a big fish was willing to chase for a big meal, I decided to put the minnow down, pick up a plug, and about 3 casts after picking up that plug, I ended up hooking into another really good fish, but unfortunately we had another bit of a camera mishap. Literally just sitting there fishing. Saw that one fish, looked like a bass chasing a brim up to the surface. It didn't get it. Put 2 and 2 together between me, you know, not catching much or they're just being difficult. And then saw that one chase. I was like, well, I guess they're in a chasing mood still, even though we're outside the feeding time. But there's always some kind of feeding time when the sun's going down. I think this one might go 5.5. Might go 6. Go 6. 6-1. How about that? Holy crap. All right, so there it is, 27-2. Oh, I gotta get a picture of this for the Catch 22 challenge real quick. That was fun. Fishing's fun. This is fun. Said it 15 times today, and I'm gonna say it again, and I'm gonna die on that sword. God, fishing is just too much fun, man. Oh, look at that. Beautiful 6-pounder. Check that out. I think this fish has been caught recently. See that little gouge in the top of its mouth? Somebody probably throwing a minnow for him. So that makes sense. Probably had been caught on a minnow recently, because that wasn't me, I don't think. And probably said, yeah, I'm not falling for that trick again. Then I threw a crankbait in there. And I mean, that's fresh. I mean, look at the blood still. That's very interesting. That's crazy. So I was throwing a minnow at it. It wouldn't bite. So I was like, I'll throw a crankbait in its area. And that literally looks, that's usually where you hook them, with a minnow. God, look at that fish. I'm just looking at it right here in the little mirror thing on this camera. And fish is pretty. Like I was saying earlier, It just does not do it justice, the camera, how beautiful these fish are. So I'm gonna get this one back in the water. Oh, that was a pretty fish, man. That was a gorgeous fish. And then the sun hitting it at the right. I love this stuff too much. Too much. Now the real question is do I stay and do I go, or do I try to catch? Let's see. I'm 3 pounds. Oh, be hard. Be hard, but to try to get a dirty 30. All right, I think we're gonna stay and just try to make the most of the day. Wouldn't call it greedy. I feel so blessed with, with what I've had today, but we're gonna just see the best we can do in the time that we have. Got probably 45 minutes. What time is it? Okay, I'm gonna give myself 20 minutes. Oh my, are you kidding me? There's no way. There's no way. Very next cast. Got it. I think this will add a few ounces to the day. Oh, this is too fun. All right. This is crazy. Probably add a couple ounces to the day. Maybe. If she's been eating good. The Kayak net doesn't get stuff stuck in it. It just gets stuck around it. But it's very easy because it's that nice silicone. Oh, Crush 500 DD has been crushing them today. Let's see if it helps. That's awesome. It's gonna help to catch 22 at least. Smallest is 4 even. Can she do it? Come on, baby, go. 4. That's awesome. So we'll get rid of the 4. That's awesome. 27.6. First day of fishing for the year. Hello. Caught a 22. And caught a 22 and I'm measuring a 20 right now. So yeah, I literally the very next cast after doing the pictures and everything, I just caught a 20. Always fun having your family members and fishing friends call you while you're doing well. All right. Well, he decided to get a little extra greedy, I guess some would say, and I'm just in shock of these fish's colors. Look at that. I can't do it justice. The camera can't do it justice. It's more of like just being in person, but God, it's too much fun. I guess I'm just gonna go back up there and see if I can get another one. Sun's going down quick and it's gonna get cold quick. But geez, that's a pretty fish. You're kidding me, right? This might be the biggest fish of the day. Or maybe it's just hooked funny. Stay down. Stay down. I'm just gonna reach for this one. One hook of the treble hook. Oh wait, this is a fat little dude. He's heavier than I thought. we'll weigh them. 3/8. But like I said, or like I have said, we're gonna measure them for the catch 22. Go 19 for me, baby, please. Pretty fish. Pretty fish, man. I don't know what it is about me recently, but pretty much like every fish I catch, it doesn't matter how big, how small, I've really just started to like take it in, really take in like the uniqueness of each fish. Yes, it's all the same species, but you know, they all have their own little uniquenesses to them. Like this one, look, he's got like a little black spot on his lateral line that's a little bit darker than the rest. It's a cool thing. Every fish is unique. It's kind of like hunting, you know, every buck has got its own character, and to me, every fish has got its own character. Pretty fish, gorgeous, got a beautiful sunset. I mean, it just don't get any better. So I think we're gonna call it a day, and appreciate you boys and you girls playing the game today. I'm freezing. Really, it's just my toes, because I decided to just, you know, wear the little frog tog slippers instead of wearing my boots. Other than that, my toes are just cold. I'm not cold. Core's warm. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for today. What a day, man. What a day.